Welcome to another episode of Devotion Championship Wrestling. I'm your host, the Cicerone, Lauren Gardner, coming to you this week and for the last week from my home studio. Next week, we'll have all new matches for you, the devoted faithful, to enjoy. But first, this week in our main event, we revisit what will possibly be the most memorable match of Devotion Championship Wrestling history, when Manny Lemons took on the DCW champion, Big Vig, in October's Halloween Bash. But first, we revisit the last man standing match between Tombstone Jesus and Josh Glade.
This is crazy! Over the last few months, these two men have been going head-to-head, and tonight, it all comes to a final meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, hailing from Provo Canyon, he is 235 pounds of mountain muscle! He is Tombstone!
Tombstone Jesus making his way out to the ring. And look at all the Tombstoners among the devoted faithful. They are here following him as any good disciples would. Tombstoners here, always a special factor in any match that Tombstone Jesus has, coming out to his cherished ring music. Music he wrote and performed himself, too, mind you. Man, just look at everyone out here. Super excited to see Tombstone Jesus. And we're excited to have him here with us here at DCW. Looking good, TJ. Looking good, sir. Tonight, he is going to want to put a nail in the coffin of Josh Glade and put this conflict to rest.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, a man that has been a thorn in his side, the bane of his very existence for the last few months. Please welcome to the ring, from Las Vegas, Josh Glade!
A man as unpredictable as he is dangerous. You don't believe me? Just ask Tombstone Jesus. I mean, we're talking about a man who came out, tied up Tombstone in the ropes, and then took a cat of nine tails to him. Not only to him, but to our ring crew as well. This guy's unhinged. And if I'm Tombstone Jesus, I've got to be thinking, look, I can't reason with this guy. I can't argue with him. I can't bring any sort of reason in front of him. The only thing that he's going to respond to is just sheer force. So for the only way for Tombstone to get out of these just constant barrages and attacks from Josh Glade is going to be putting Josh Glade clearly out and coming out with the W to show that you know, he won, and that's that. You know, put him to bed, so to speak. Our senior official, John Utah Godfrey, will be officiating this match. The two go right after it. Josh Glade with some hammer strikes, but Tombstone Jesus always on the offense here, pushes Glade into the corner, doesn't stop yet, but it's reversed, and now it's Tombstone who's on the wrong end of the ring, and oh boy, that slap, you could hear it all the way up here, into a running lariat into the corner. There is no give on that one. Remember, this is a last man standing match, no DQs. The only way to win is to incapacitate your opponent so that they cannot answer a 10 count. Oh, our good fan here tossed a chicken hat into the ring, and Glade is afeard of it. Something fierce. Look at that. Good night. He is not having it. Oh, goes to kick the chicken. And now he's saying, count the chicken. I'm going to pin it. Tombstone doesn't know what's going on, but delivers an elbow, making good use of the tomfoolery / confusion of Josh Glade. Tombstone Jesus on the attack, into a sleeper hold now, goes Glade. Tombstone has got it cinched in tight. He's trying to hook the leg, brings him down, beautifully done. Still holding on tight to that sleeper hold. See if he'll be able to, if he can get his legs up and around Josh Glade. I know that's a tall order in and of itself right there. He could be able to help squeeze out even more air of Josh Glade. Now this is really smart strategy coming from Tombstone Jesus. When you've got an opponent as big as Josh Glade is, if you get him down on the ground, you're essentially close to the same size. You want to wear him out, make him as tired as possible, because the longer this match goes, the more in favor it will be of Tombstone Jesus. And the count is now started up to 3. He has until 10 before it would be considered a knockout. And then Tombstone, in this case, would be the winner. But Josh Glade slowly getting up to his feet. And Tombstone is making him pay for doing it. Are we going to see it here? Tombstone Jesus has called his shot in the corner pocket. Glade is down. And if I'm Tombstone Jesus, I've got to be feeling pretty good. Definitely better than anyone on the wrong side of that elbow. Our official making his count right there. Tombstone working out some kinks in the shoulder there, it looks like. And I'm telling you, folks, a last man standing match is a very psychological match. Unlike a regular pinfall match, a singles match where you can just pin the opponent, 1, 2, 3, there's a clear decision, it's done. The waiting for the count is excruciating. Oh, I'll tell you what else is excruciating. That big lariat followed up by the Snow Canyon elbow. Beautifully done, Tombstone. Signature move right there. Goes for a second. Oh, but Glade able to roll out. And Tombstone is feeling it. Oh, boy, that sends a shock right into the side of your shoulder, into the back of your head. It is not a good feeling. The count going now for both competitors. Now in a last man standing match, you do want to get to your feet, but if you get up too quick, then you might give your competitor an advantage, getting that much rest, that much more time to breathe. Tombstone goes for a second lariat, misses, catches a boot in the gut. Oh, this doesn't look good. Falcon Arrow, good night. Tombstone was on the wrong end of that. But has Josh Glade exhausted himself? Lifting up all of that weight, plus his own, slamming him back down to the mat. That's a lot of work, but it won't matter if he's exhausted himself if this has done it. If this is the... Whoa, what is Glade doing? No. Oh my goodness. Oh! Goes for a giant moonsault. Tombstone Jesus rolling out of the way and catches Tombstone's hip right on his chin. Oh, a strike to the chin like that, be it intentional or not, can knock someone clean out. They call it the button in boxing for a reason. And now our official up to 4 as both competitors are struggling to come to. That was something else. Shades of Bam Bam Bigelow there, of a giant man on the top rope. Almost paid off for him. Tombstone had the wherewithal to roll just in time. And Glade now pulling out a ladder. Folks, remember, this is a last man standing match, so there is no disqualification. And we know Josh Glade is more than happy to bring any sort of foreign object into the ring. Tombstone has taken a longboard, a skateboard from one of the fans, has borrowed it. Maybe Tombstone is a Laurinaitis fan. Cowabunga, dude. Oh, geez, the two crashing together. Oh, this is not going to end well for anyone. Oh, my goodness. Everyone in disbelief. Our official making the count. I mean, what if this is a no-man standing match? What if neither competitor can make it to their feet? Oh, my gosh. Glade hasn't moved at all. I think he is gone. Somebody call Jim Henson because he is gonzo. Up to 7 already. Glade finally stirring. Oh, wait. Oh, it's Dr. Psycho. Again, no disqualification, folks. Dr. Psycho using the dang chain around the throat. And now the official starts the count again. He starts the count again on Tombstone Jesus, but oh gosh, wrapped around the knuckles of Dr. Psycho, the chain driven right into the forehead of Tombstone Jesus. Oh gosh. This is heartbreaking. This does not settle it for Tombstone Jesus. This is not the outcome he was looking for. That's it, folks. That's a 10 count. Josh Glade is your last man standing. Oh, that is the fans clearly not happy with this outcome. Josh Glade luckily having a little something in his pocket. That little something was Dr. Psycho.
This is your main event match, and it is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the DCW Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from high atop the lemon tree, the man, the brand, king of the lemonade stand, Manny Lemon!
I can't think of a bigger fan favorite than Manny Lemons here at Devotion Championship Wrestling, and the devoted faithful are cheering in
his
time.
Opponent from Bone Steel, Texas, he is the DCW Heavyweight Champion, Vig, a.k.a. Honky Kong!
Your reigning, defending DCW Heavyweight Champion, Vig, obviously the one with the advantage coming into this match. The championship can only transfer on account of pinfall or submission. I mean, if things get rough, I'm not saying he'll do this, but the champion's advantage boils down to this. If things aren't going your way, get a count out. It's over. You lost the match. You may have tarnished your overall win-loss record, but you still hold on to the championship, able to defend it another day. Looks like our senior official, Godfrey, now having brought himself back together from the regrettable outcome of the Rekataka match has got both athletes checked, making sure they're both not carrying any foreign objects and their ring attire is safe for each other. And here we go, the bell's rung. This match is off. Big Vig circling Manny Lemons right now, sizing him up. He's coming out. He wants to know who supports Big Vig. And I'll be honest, folks, that's a lot more people than I anticipated. He's got some fans out there. It is Manny Lemons' house. And percentage-wise, I think he proved it right there. Senior official Godfrey saying, come on, guys, let's get this going. Let's get this match going. Collar and elbow tie-up. Traditional wrestling stance right now. Manny Lemons down to one knee. Looks like Vig might have the positioning advantage right now. He does as he's pushing Manny back into the corner. Still in this collar and elbow tie-up into the other corner right now. Vig directing traffic right now. Third corner right now. And it looks Manny able to churn his feet. He's got Vig in the corner now. Coming back around, a sheer test of strength, almost like a tractor pull in reverse right now. These two still locked on, rolling through it. Broken finally. Looks like Vig a little disturbed at how well Manny was able to match up in a sheer strength test right there. Manny Lemons, a former collegiate football player, knows how to churn his feet, knows how to keep on moving even when you slow down like that. That's the only way you're going to move someone around who has a size advantage like Vig. Another collar elbow tie up into a side headlock right now from Vig. The champion wrenching on that. Oh, an elbow to the kidney. Looks like Manny might go for a takedown here. Vig able to take and reverse. Oh man, I know I say it all the time, but that hurts the shoulders to no end, folks. Oh gosh. It's hurting mine right now just thinking about it, just hearing it. This is not how Manny Lemons wanted to start off this match. You never want to start off back on your heels. You want to be the driving force, directing how the match is going the whole night. Senior official Godfrey making sure Manny is not submitting at all. The fans rallying behind him. He was biting. He was biting the hand. Vig was biting the hand of Manny Lemons. Luckily, our senior official able to catch it and stop it. Off the ropes. Ooh. Both at a stalemate right here. Manny not able to bring Vig down. Until now! Oh, wow, big football shoulder tackle flying through the air, man. That is a defensive safety's dream right there. Teeing off and putting him on his back. Big Vig on the outside of the ring right now, having to rethink, and I don't think Michael Myers' knife is going to be allowed in this match. Sorry, Vig. You'll have to save that for, well, hopefully never? Vig taking his time. The fans calling him a chicken. Oh, they've got a bigger set of brass on him than I do, because that is not something I would ever say to Big Vig. Not to his face, or even someone might tell him that I told him that. Called him that, rather. Back into the ring, these two. Oh, Vig means business now. Couple of big right hooks. Pitches Manny in the corner, up and over. Big arm drag right there. Manny on his feet, back the other way. Vig having to again slow down, and Manny says he wasn't ready. Manny has been able to redirect Vig's attempts pretty much the whole night. I mean, he hasn't been directing the match, but he's been able to adapt and he's been able to come out on top of every offensive move that Vig has tried to take. Maybe things are working out better for Manny at the start of this match than I'd anticipated. Shades of the great Muhammad Ali with his footwork here. Gonna take more than fancy footwork right now, though, to take out Big Vig. Oh! Good night. His chest has got to be popped red at that point. Caught up on his shoulder right now. Oh! Right across the guts. Big Vig taking some time to soak it in as Manny Lemons is reeling on his guts right now. Big Vig feeling the effects of his own headbutt right there, but at the end of it all, it looks like Manny got the worst end of it. Neck breaker right there. Again, Vig dusting off his hands like it's another day at the office. He should go for the, there he goes for the pinfall. Kick out from Manny Lemons. I think if Vig would have jumped on it a little sooner, that might have been enough. That was a devastating neck breaker from Big Vig. I'd like to see him move a little bit quicker on those. I understand that this is his match, but if you're in it to win it, you got to do it. You got to be moving like Manny Lemons. Oh, but not like that. Big back elbow from Vig. Manny's feeling it. Every single part. Vig on the outside of the ropes now. What has he got planned? Oh, wow, you heard that. Big forearm. Another one right there. Getting a full 180, maybe 200-degree rotation on his shoulder there. Bringing it down extremely hard. He's telling all the fans to move. Move out of the way as senior official Godfrey has started the count. Oh! Manny Lemons unceremoniously pitched into the front row, the VIP seating. It's like Chase Earl has come out to join in the match as well. Big rolls into the ring to break the count, rolls back out. We've got the count started over again. I'm sorry, folks, I can't see either as to what's going on here in the commentator's booth. Looking to the fans for some sort of reaction as I might be able to tell what's going on. My apologies, folks. Looks like Vig's back in just long enough to break the count. He's got more planned for Manny Lemons outside the ring. Our senior official having a rough night to begin with after what happened in the Rekka Tahaka match, and this has only got to be more frustrating for him. Always a professional is Godfrey, but every official has their limits, and I think his are being pushed tonight. I hope that doesn't come back to hurt Vig in any way, or do I? Vig sets up Manny Lemons for a big knee. Whoa. Again, he's got to be quicker on those. 1, 2. It's that slow attempt at a pinfall, that overconfidence that truly does hurt Vig in the end. It's that king of the playground mentality that I think could eventually be his downfall. Vig, of course, has made alliances in the past with, I would say some shady people, not unlike Matthew Robles in the past. Tonight, though, he seems to be doing it on his own, making sure that he is the undisputed and reigning DCW champion. But, oh, another big flying shoulder tackle from Manny Lemons. Did he just give all that was left in the tank as both men are on their backs? Manny rolling closer to the center of the ring. Is he going to be able to put his arm across? 2. No, just 2. Not a hard pinfall to kick out of, but I think it was the best that Manny could do. I'm not going to get on him for that one. Oh, It's Katarina. Katarina coming out here. And Rekka Tahaka, who's got her own grudge against Katarina, throws her into the apron and takes out the trash, it looks like, folks. Throwing those wicked chops. She's not going to let anyone get away with that after what happened to her tonight. Oh, no. Went for a swing. Good pin attempt right here. 2 count. Excuse me, 2 count right there. Big is kind of beside himself right now. And, okay. Look, speak of the devil and he shall appear. It looks like, oh, wait a second. Is that? That's Marty the Moth. That's Martin Casals. Oh, look at that, a big punch puts Matthew Robles on the ground. Marty the Moth here at DCW of Lucha Underground fame. He's here. He's put Matthew Robles. Meanwhile, Manny Lemons, he's beating the sour. He's got the power. He's going for it. A big lemon drop. Going for the pin attempt right now. 1, 2, 3. That's it, folks. Manny Lemons has beaten Big. Despite an interference attempt from both Katarina and Matthew Robles, he is your new DCW champion, folks. Manny Lemons is truly the man, the brand, king of the lemonade stand. Look at that. Martin Casals here in the ring with him, holding that hand up high. Wow. A night of stars here at the Halloween Bash, as Marty the Moth has got Manny Lemon's hand held up high. I could not be happier about the outcome of this, folks. Despite what Big tried, Manny Lemons proved that hard work, that doing what's right will pay off in the end. This has been an incredible night, folks. Devotion Championship Wrestling, the premier place for professional wrestling in Utah. We're here to make Utah wrestling great again.
Fool humans, there is no escape.